Welcome, Twitch chat and YouTube viewers of the future. We are now 9-ish hours into the stream, and we're getting ready to play the second Eternal Weekend. So this will be Eternal Weekend Timetwister. For the sake of my very dumb brain, we're going to run this deck back. 74 of the 75 we ran in the first Eternal Weekend, we're going to run in this one. The only change we're going to make is I'm taking the Saga out of the sideboard and adding another Jailer. We struggled a little bit versus Bazaar in our first set of 9 matches, so hopefully the extra Jailer will be nice. In the first set of matches, we had really good showings from the White Splash. Mentor and Balance had great showings, and Dress Down was absurd. Dress Down turned off 4 Hate Bears at once and allowed us to kill our opponent, so I'm a big Dress Down fan. It looks really good in this deck. And we're going to continue to play this list. I'm really happy with the way this deck is constructed. Again, I don't think it's the best deck in the format. I think it's just a little bit less powerful than some of the other choices you could make. But I'm very comfortable playing it, and I really liked what Dress Down has done for this deck. And I think this current White Splash Esper configuration is definitely the way I want to play it. So for the sake of my tired brain, I'm going to try to play that through this with, muscle memory, mental memory. That way we can do the best for this event and then rest up before Sunday's 1 p.m. Eastern round 3. So I'll see you in round 1. Here we are, round 1 of the Timetwister Eternal Weekend event. 214 players in this one, so slightly less. Slightly less than the. Damn, dude. Okay, let's play Magic. Let's play Magic. Okay, this hand does not let us play Magic. This hand does let us play Magic. Yes, we should get rid of. Get rid of the worst tutor. This is a turn 2 Tinker with Force backup, so we take those. See what our opponent has on the play, though. Okay, Underground Sea. Tinker or Doomsday. Or Breach. Or both. I would. Oh, a Bug. Yeah, I forgot people play that deck too. Okay, sure. You have a Deathray Shaman. I was gonna hold the Ponder. Now I can technically cast the Ponder, but let's make sure that my Demonic doesn't get dazed. We're just gonna go for a Tinker kill. We could technically go for a Mentor if we had a better land, but we don't. So this is just a Tinker. Yeah, I think it's better to play around Daze than Mindbreak Trap. I could still hold this Ponder. So this gives me double force backup? Okay, sure. Could also keep a top. Nah, let's get double force backup. Could lose to Collector Roof here. Collector Roof plus Fluster maybe if they had another fetch land. Not much to do about it. We have a plan and we're going to stick to our plan and see how it works out. There's like definite things that I don't want to see. Fetch land, Leovold, fetch land, oof, plus. I don't think I'm supposed to counter this Ancestral. It's. trying to determine if they're holding a fetch land to bait me. I'm gonna force it. Okay, so I lose to Fluster. I think that's just fine. All right, resolves. Citadel. Guess I'm gonna take some damage. Play. Rest down. Sure. Eating. I tinker. Sure. Um, let's. I don't think they have vigor at this point, so let's just mystical for a time walk. Or for a PO, I guess. Hmm. I think time walk should be better. Good hell priority there. Go to 7. Nice. I'd like to be able to play mentor this turn, so like an opal, I guess a vamp should do. Vamp vamp a lotus or something. Kind of an awkward hand, but I think we would have got there. Maybe I'm just supposed to vamp a Yogwill and go. I have all the powerful blue spells in my yard. I'll take it. So against Bug, I want Sphinx of the Steel Wind. I want Fatal Push. And maybe I want Needles. So I'm going to take out a Hercules Recall, and I'm going to take out 2 Flusterstorms. And that looks fine. I could take out a Narset, not unreasonable. A Needle. I go Snapcast. Snapcasters. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. I like this. No worries. Still got content, Clara. Glad to hear it. Oh, they went to game 3 in the first event. Okay, this is another pretty reasonable hand. We got to be pretty careful with how we fetch against Wasteland, but besides that, we have a lot of really nice draws. Like any set of non-opal Moxen turns on our PO. We have Force for problematic cards. I like this hand. Fetch. Deathrite. Yeah. I could also repeal this Deathrite. Not unreasonable. Now I'm just going to jam PO, I think. It's like a little greedy, but there's a lot of upside. And I have a Force to cover. Might just be worse than repealing the Deathrite Shaman. I think I'm going to repeal the Deathrite Shaman. Wait, are they F6'd? I'm gonna PO then. You're gonna F6, I'm gonna cast PO. I'll hold back this Mana Crypt. You really shouldn't F6. Like, the time saved is not worth the bluff. The bluff is important. Wasteland played around that. Will they play? Can't play Leo anymore. Maybe they play an Oko. What? Oof is still pretty good. Yeah, you're right. Mana Crypt did play around Oof Fluster. Probably should have played it. Yeah. I'm gonna let this happen. I don't think an Oko matters. I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm gonna play suboptimally today, like just how it's gonna be. We've been streaming for 9.5 hours, so there will be mistakes. You can feel free to point them out. It's good for the YouTube viewers in the future. We needed to find some mana here. We didn't find any, so I think we have to PO for 2. I wanted to PO for 4 off of this top, would have been nice, but I think I'm just gonna PO again. Hmm. Weird that my opponent just has like nothing that matters. Doesn't really seem like a good keep from them, to be perfectly honest. Oh, I actually don't have another PO. Didn't even realize that. Um, I think I'm just gonna get all my mana down. What were my cards? Man, I'm already it's gonna be a hard tournament. No, I kind of think maybe I was supposed to draw into the opal so I could repeal the food token, save myself some life. It's fine. Yeah. I don't really like how I played this second game here, but still in an okay spot. A little worried about our life total. Oh, looks like somebody won the first event. Seeing as my Magic Online is frozen. Congratulations, whoever us. Congratulations, Eternal Weekend Champion. That's a big W. Very nice. Big W. All right, stand up. Makes sense. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. I think I don't want this to resolve. I think I'm just gonna wipe away this board. Or maybe I like bounce something and wipe away this board. Congratulations. Super awesome. Pro brainstorm. What if I just like bounce this Oko? Uh, Pro brainstorm. I don't know what my optimal lines here. I just want to win the game. It's a pretty free balance. But I could do more, right? Like I could bounce the Lotus or the other thing to the hand, and then like I can do better. Obviously, we want to find a PO, but I only have so much blue mana and white mana this turn. I think I'm just supposed to start by balancing here. It kills a land, and it kills their board of creatures. And then I can just spin and hold open repeal on their thing. I think this is fine. Like I could repeal first, but I don't think it's necessary. Okay, Yogg will win the game next turn. Okay, I think we're in a good spot. Grixis pile. You love to see it. Oh, they cracked the Lotus. I just have to force this. I can draw into Fluster if I needed to. I have a follow-up dig. This into a Fluster. I probably can just repeal to. Pew 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 pew. Yeah, well, my mind just enters the PO zone, and I stop talking to chat, and Moxen just get picked up and put down, and then at the end, boom, I'm actually level 1 wins the match. Don't ask me what just happened there. I have no idea. Okay, round 2. Vintage challenge. Not vintage challenge. Vintage Timetwister thing with the weekends of eternity. Wow. None of those were words. Anyways, we're playing against Ben Lucas. I draft the beats on the other stream. Let's do it. That's a nice one. I'll keep it. One dead card, but a lot of nice ones. Ben was playing was it the blue-red Lelia deck? I can't remember in the first one. Be anything though. I feel like it was like blue-red Lelia. Ben's arguing he has the power of sleep on his side, so that's fair. Oh, thanks for the resub, Janara. Probe, okay, it's a good one. Cheaty face. Don't even need a stream snipe. Just look at my hand. Did we stay the same deck? Interesting draw. Interesting draw. Misstep? No. think I'm gonna cast Ponder here. Maybe I should have done that before I cast Sapphire. I can get a Tinker, but I have just Force backup. Can't beat a Fluster. I'd rather start setting up for like a good PO end of turn. They're gonna Fluster this. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, if they tap out, I could go Mystical Tinker. Maybe they have a second Fluster. Could also just have Pyroblast. I think I'm not gonna Mystical. Gonna naturally draw. Hmm. Hmm. Not really happy with the place we are in this game. Blue-red is a really tough matchup for us. Yeah. Oh, it's Jeskai now. It's a bad matchup for us too. Um. Yeah, we changed our Jeskai sideboard card Urza Saga for Yixa Jailer. So not a good place to be. Jesus. Jeskai and Blue Red are definitely one of our worst matchups in the field, along with Hollowvine. So this is pretty rough. Didn't want to dash. Interesting. I just have no shot here. Like, I don't really want to give them a free counter spell. I think I'm just going to go for a PO into a Tinker and just hope it works and then concede, probably. My opponent's just way too far ahead. Like, as long as they have Fluster number 2. Classic Jeskai deck, drawing Moxen, Fluster Pyro. Not much we can do about it. This matchup is bad, and I have nothing in my sideboard for it. Okay, try again. Taking out my one piece of anti-Jeskai card for a piece of anti-Dredge Hate and then playing against Jeskai in round 2 is not ideal. That hand's terrible. This could have game. A little hard to say. Could just go for... I don't want to lose my blue source, though. Gonna say we could just go for the balance. Maybe we'll look at it for next. Timeout timer is like 15 minutes in premier level events, typically. I think I'm gonna cycle this repeal. They want to counter, I don't really care. Interesting. Okay, sure. I guess I should have used Tundra, not Opal. Yeah, I guess that's the downside to repealing my mana crypt. Sure. Oh man. Just playing against Jeskai is just impossible for traditional PO, especially when they draw Ancestral every game. Jeskai's a pretty good deck when it has Ancestral. Not much to say. I do have like a very lethal balance, so that's always nice. If I draw like a land, I could have like, I don't know, snap. Oh, I don't have Fluster because I got Mindbreak Trap. Never mind. I mean, this could make them discard like 8 cards, so. Remora? Not really. Fine, but like when you go Remora and they just play like Dreadhorde Arcanist and like they have Pyroblast, which is just a very clean Remora answer. I don't really feel like there are good cards against Jeskai, honestly, from the PO side. Like Saga is the good one. So like I tried to play sideboard Sagas and they just weren't very good except for the Jeskai matchup, so I cut them. And I didn't play any Jeskai in 9 rounds last event, so I cut the last Saga and then I just play against Jeskai. So show me your secrets. Horse, Bluster, Gush, Cruise, Preordain, Fetch, Dak Faded. The problem is they're about to draw 7,000 cards on their next turn. So what the fuck's the point? Like I got a nice maneuver here where I got rid of their force, resolved a mentor, but does it really matter if they're gonna just draw like a million cards next turn? They have Cruise, Gush, Dak. Just like you can't really beat them on the stack unless you have like a really nice Mox end of turn PO untap Tinker kind of hand. Um, just really rough. So like my opponent probably just goes like Cruise into Swords or Lightning Bolt, kill the Mentor, and then win. But could always miss. Maybe they boarded out a bunch of swords and bolts. Maybe they don't have an answer. Get lucky, I guess. Shattering Spree on my... Okay, it's a good top deck, yeah. Goodbye, Moxen. So what do I want to draw? I mean, anything I draw gets flustered. I guess they're going to cruise instead. Hmm. I guess any mana source I can go like Snap Probe. An Ancestral is probably a good draw. Oxen's fine. You're going to force this? Okay. Creature's too strong. So if they go like fetch, Mystic Sanctuary, Ancestral, gush into Ancestral, I don't know how much hope there is. It kind of just depends on how many removal spells they kept in their deck. And we still need to draw like spells off the top to make this actually a threat. We don't have a lot of those in our deck. Like I don't have Preordains in my deck. I have a bunch of POs that I can't cast. Here's Mystic Sanctuary on Ancestral. And then they can gush it back, get an Ancestral, and go up to 10 cards. Monkey. Monkey, Lavinia. Those are 2/2s. I can't actually cast that, even if I want. Even if I wanted to, it's not great because there's a Lavinia and I have one land in play. Funny. Ancestral, yeah, they drew that from the Mystic Sanctuary and the Gush. 7 cards in hand. They're gonna Dax, steal my jet. I could still win if I just draw spells, I guess. I think I'm just gonna hold this and look at for like an end step dress down. Something. Doesn't make a lot of sense to do anything then. Okay, so now they have their Mystic Sanctuary for Ancestral again. Seems like a reasonable interaction. So they will cast their 3rd Ancestral of the game. Mental Misstep. When are they gonna find Time Walk? Beast Vern's Prodigy, huh? I don't want to do it on end step because I don't want it to last till my turn because I want my monks to be able to get pumped. So I'm going to do it on the end of main phase. They still are holding up Pyroblast off of Ruby. I assume they just blast this. But they don't. Maybe I can play 2 cards. Like, Fatal Push is probably my best draw. No, that gets Mental Misstep, never mind. So if I plus this, the 3, and these are 2 and 2, it's just, like, not good enough, right? But I can't hold it because then I'll get Dag Fadened, so run it into the counter, and then just, like, need about 10 more creatures. Yeah, the problem is, with the minute my opponent finds their own mentor, I can't win. But I can't attack either, so, like, my opponent's gonna cast another Ancestral here with their Jace. Yeah, this matchup is just too shite. Oh, there's swords. Okay, I'm good here. Yeah, that matchup is just atrocious, and we did not have the hands to win. Do be like that. Okay, here we go. Round 3, Vintage Eternal Weekend. We're up against, I'm not even gonna say that, but they played Golos in the last event. So would I keep this hand knowing my opponent is on Golos on the draw? Yeah, probably. I'd probably just keep it in the blind too. Force, fast mana. Saga. Golos. Get rid of one of the POs. Probably gonna just save this for PO, buy me time. For Moxen, not a very good draw. Only have 2 cards left though. Should be fine. Oh, fun. Um, a good Magic the Gathering card. So this is gonna be rough. I could PO for 2. Not very good. Maybe I'll just cycle my top. I'm just gonna cycle my top. The land drop here. Maybe I should have played the fetch land. I want to be able to spin. I don't know. I have to like have my opponent really brick on this Mystic Forge this turn, or oh god, they hit a Moxen so they can make a token. I didn't even realize that. Probably not too relevant, but wonder if they'll make another one. Oh, they're gonna needle my top. Probably should have spun first. Yeah, we're playing a little loose now. But I can F6 now, so that's nice. I mean, if they find any spear off of this, it's gonna be very hard for us to win. Okay. Yeah. Probably need to draw a dress down. as my card off the top line because I didn't spin. Unless they find a sphere. Okay, they found a sphere too. Yeah, I mean, it kind of felt like that was gonna be the case when I, like, had to take my turn and I couldn't kill my opponent with PO. Didn't have the action to. My hand was just too medium. It was a fine hand, but I needed to draw immediately into Moxen to let myself PO combo, and I just did not hit that before my opponent played a went off with Mystic Forge. Maybe I was supposed to mulligan the hand. I could see it. It's tough to mulligan a hand that has force and fast mana against my opponent's deck, so I really don't like Needle that much against them. Fine, but yeah. Literally every card is good against Bug Slasher. That's not a high bar. See, the side now is just quite bad. Hmm. Maybe I should have mulliganed that. I don't know. It didn't really feel like it should have been a mulligan. It had a force. It had fast mana. It had PO. Ah. I didn't think my sequencing was great, but I also just didn't draw the cards I was really looking for. It's gonna be a little rough if we lose to Golos. Won't really have much to play for. Maybe we can use our 4 Hercules recalls and Tinker Robot and actually get there. All right, on the play. So close. These hands. These hands, man. I'm pretty tired. It's true. Did I misorder these? Well, maybe it'll be good when I draw 3 Moxen. Hmm. I didn't count, but if it was a mana away, then it was too far away. Holy moly. Yeah, I mean, another sphere is not good for me. I don't know. Um, I don't know. Like, what did I fucking do wrong? My opponent's hand was Null Rod, Sphere, Lodestone, Cage. Like, I cast Ancestral. How is this deck not good, Slasher? It's fucking insane. My deck is not worse versus it. The fuck do you want from me? Saga's not fucking good here. It's horrible. It's actively a terrible draw. Why am I not getting Ghost Quartered? I really wanted them to Ghost Quarter me. Whatever. Losing to Golos is the most tilting thing ever. Wasn't even remotely close. Okay, let's do it. Round 4. Vintage Eternal Weekend Timetwister. That's a hell of a hand. I like to keep it. I just like read that out loud in Brian's voice. Mikey. Right. I'm just gonna jam here. Sapphire Ancestral. And then we'll move on from there. That just resolves. Sounds good for Justin. Any POs? Probe Time Walk. I might actually get rid of my top for a Time Walk here, seeing as I have Snap Ancestral on the next turn. Do I need a top? I feel like I don't. Maybe that's greedy, but maybe I should have gotten a Underground Sea. Immediately punished for not getting an Underground Sea. Snap. Ancestral. Ancestral. Found the PO, but didn't find another blue source. But I have a force, so force their play. PO on my turn. Win the game. Ah, the rematch versus workshops. I guess I could have pitched mental misstep here. Probably would have been better. There's a lot of problematic creature permanents that dress down addresses. Collector Roof, Leovold. Um, there's a Saga tokens. Ooh. And bring them all back. And the game ended. Addressed. See, this is how the tournament was supposed to be going. How are my APMs? Not bad, huh? Honestly, for being 12 hours in the stream, my APM is through the roof. That is how PO versus shops should feel. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I just mulliganed really poorly last round. I think I just mulliganed too badly last round to have a chance. I'm gonna bring out Misstep Probe, Narset, and Flusters. Bring in Hercules to bounce their board, Tinker for Robot, Needle for Saga and Wasteland, and Ghost Quarter and Strip Mine. And run it back. Poor Cluck's viewer is gonna get dropped in here out of nowhere, be like, what the hell is going on? And then have it be a 2-minute round. Uh, okay, this one doesn't have mana, can't keep it. This one's fine, has a bunch of mana and a force. City of Traders on turn 1? What? Okay, sure. Don't think I'm supposed to force that. My hand is too poor. Can eventually Hercules recall it. Ah, Mox. So they kept it off the back of, oh, they didn't. I guess this trigger goes on the stack. Sure. Crucible, maybe? Another null rod. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't counter the first null rod. I want to do this so I can time walk. I'm just gonna put back. We're still gonna be able to tinker soon, right? Yeah, we're almost at tinker. Actually, if I had kept, wow, if I had just kept the opal, I would have been able to tinker because I would have gone. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have enough mana. I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, my opponent is very dead here. I don't know. This is how I feel like the Golos matchup should go. My opponent does dumb things and then they die. That just maybe that's just me uh playing against Eddie deck and hoping that's how it goes. I got a robot. Good luck, have fun. Yeah, this is what happens when the Golos deck doesn't draw the restricted cards. But I mean, to be fair, what the Golos deck did to me is what happens when my deck doesn't draw the restricted cards. So, well, the Tinker target of choice is actually Bolas' Citadel. Blightsteel's a sideboard option. And Blightsteel actually gets played a lot less than Sphinx of the Steel Wind these days. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of downtime. Whoops. Hopefully someone else will be streaming we can watch. Misty Rainforest, huh? I got a big robot. You have small robots. Goodbye, robots. Oh, look, they're actually just dead. I don't even have to bounce their whole board back to their hand. But I will. Because I'm evil. Wow. That was not a very competitive game of Magic the Gathering, if I had to say so. I could have just gone for the repeal bounce, you know? But I had to give it to him. A solid 15 poison counters. Round 5 of 9. Let's begin. Just not nice. It's just not nice. It's just... No. No, 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 no. Like, what am I looking for? No, we just passed over into 9 rounds. Hello. Accept. Are we in 8 years? Strip mine? You don't have to be like that. I want to hit my land drop. I'm just going to cast it now. I'm not playing around Mind Break Trap. Stop it. Yeah, I mean, I also got obliterated by Dredge, so it was a common theme, actually. Most players got obliterated by Dredge. The data is up, and Dredge had the best performance out of any deck. Force pitching scroll. Pitching tutor. How does my ancestral resolve? Resolves. I have no follow up, but I have nice plays, maybe. All right, what do you got? Monkey? My Twitter. Wonder if they found another force. I swear to God, this gets misstepped. I'm gonna be so mad. All right, sweet. I'm not mad. Force check. Force check. Force check. You don't have a force. No force. Oh, wow. They drew a force. All right. Well, maybe you do have a force. Fuck. Okay. Sure. Why not? All right. If I miss on a blue source, I time walk. If I don't miss on a blue source, I can snap PO. Seems good. I guess if they hold up Pyroblast or Fluster, that might change. Be really. They had a strip mine though, so maybe it means they're blue red. Free buy. I haven't lost very many flips this game. Knock on wood. Alright, of course. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is go for end step, snap PO or snap ancestral based on what mana they hold up, and then we can untap and go merchant PO. They're paying brainstorm. Okay, I'll just snap ancestral then. Hmm. Can't say that is exactly what I was looking for here, but I do have brainstorm into scroll, which is reasonable. Still have like brainstorm into scroll PO. Did not fetch off the brainstorm. Interesting. I mean, I'm getting like act or something. I don't know. I don't know what's exactly happening on the other side of the table. Oh, they're rug. They are rug. Interesting. I don't understand, but interesting. If I get like hull breached here, that'd be pretty tilting. I don't feel like I'm supposed to play around a hull breacher. There was one hull breacher in Brian's list. Pyroblast. Interesting. All right, I'm just gonna jam on them then. I'm just gonna jam on them. They have to have another piece of interaction. Must be Oath then, right? No. They have a DAC and a strip mine. Why am I playing against these decks that are just mono counter spells? They have one card left in hand. Every spell they've cast this game was a draw spell or a counter spell. Dig through time. I mean, I could have played around a fluster by just waiting until like the next turn, but I don't know. Yep, dig through time. Just 5 counter spells into dig through time. I don't know. I don't hate the way I played it. He plays so slow. I'm dying. Chat. Inside. Waiting for this dig to resolve. Black Lotus, huh? Tarmogoyf. Endurance. Oko. I'm pretty tired, to be honest. Pretty tired. 2 Tarmogoyfs. Alright, how about a fucking balance? Just balance them. Lost another flip. And drew the jet. But I don't have very much life to give because I've lost so many flips now. It's now 9 a.m. my local time. I've been streaming for 13 hours. Um, yo, or her goals. Yeah, sure. Of course. Going to 2. Yay. Yay. I'm dead, man. I'm just so dead. Even if I have a PO on top, I can't cast it. I can't cast most things. I'll probably die to mana crypt trigger. I'm so tilted. I feel like I played this game fine. Oh, my opponent top decked lightning bolt for lethal. Yeah, whatever, man. Like, I don't know. Would have bricked anyways. I just don't. I just the fire is gone, man. The fire is gone. The ways we are losing to like these random decks is real brutal. I feel like maybe if I played that game better, we would have won. Like if I like played more patiently against Flusterstorm, but I don't know. Like my opponent having only one force and then drawing off the top second force and then drawing Pyroblast Fluster, like I don't know. Who's doing data for this? Is it only gonna be me? As long as I can make it through 9 rounds, then I can just go to bed and then wake up and do data. Yeah, there were a lot of aggressive decks in the last Eternal Weekend. 48 aggro decks. Like, huge metagame percentage. Look at that. 48% I put inside of aggro. Or not 40%, 18% inside of aggro. More than Bazaar. Doubled as many as Shops. Dress down. Attack you for 13. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, no one, you shouldn't have told me that. Yeah, we ran back 74 of the 75. I don't think my deck is bad. I mean, I think I'm playing pretty poorly today. Not today, this event, but I think that's kind of makes sense to me. Um, yeah, I mean, there's like some effect of that. I mean, this is a keeper. Just looking for one piece of mana, then I can play PO with Fluster back up. Just play a Preordain. What I really want. Playing a dangerous game. Sweet. That was kind of the card I wanted. Because I can just put it on top. Okay, dope, cool. They didn't have 5 counter spells this time. And we fetched Basic Island, played around Wasteland. Basic Island is broken. Play as many Basic Islands as possible. Anyways, how's chat doing? Anybody winning? Anyone doing any of the winning? Any winners? Three two, 3-2. Everyone chilling in the 3-2 bracket. Fair. I'll try to join you. If I can beat rug player number 700 one more time. 4-1. High roller over here. It's 15 for it's 15 for premiere events. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, why? Just let me fucking play the game. I just don't have hands that function. Maybe I could keep this hand. Imagine I top deck Opal and I go Mox, 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 balance. Untap Mentor. That'll show him. I guess I could theoretically play this hand on the draw. Sure, let's play it. Collect a roof. Mystic Sanctuary. Just looking for mana. There's nothing to see here. Okay. I shouldn't have kept this hand. We're at that point in life, though. I shouldn't have kept it. I was just too mad. If only I could mystical for Lotus. I mean, we're good against Vigor for now. I just really actually just want to see like Opal balance away 2 of your lands with Fluster backup. That'd be dope, right? Right? How about we draw an Opal here? That'd be pretty cool. Be pretty dope. Be interesting. Or, Mana Crypt or something. My opponent did not shuffle and then probed me. Unlucky, really. How about a little Opal? A little Opal? A Lotus? How about Lotus? Lotus, Balance, Mentor. Lotus or Opal? Come on. Why? Why? I think I'm supposed to get a force, not an ancestral here. If this resolves. Maybe I just get vigored. My opponent knew about the fluster, so they wouldn't vigor me on my upkeep, so they could vigor me now. But whatever. I think I'm gonna get a force off this. Deck doesn't like me. I mean, they forced this? Whatever, sure. Maybe they have an oof coming down. I don't know. I definitely shouldn't have kept the hand, but it seemed within the realm of keeping, and I didn't want to mulligan anymore. They forced it. Cool. You got me. Do your worst. Back Faden, Steeled Sapphire. Oof me. Yep. All right, that's the start. Problem is, I really actually did want that Merchant Scroll for force so I could protect my balance. Am I getting dacked now? Oh, good. Looks pretty bad for Justin. Not a fucking chance. Randy and Athena, or Athena got hired by Watsy, so they don't have a person anymore. All right, can I get a fetch? Fetches? Ay, 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 ay. I mean, they clearly have counter magic. Yeah, who needs lands anyways? I needed that fetch land at any of the other times before they played a Collector Roof, so I could like slam a force, slam a mentor, slam a balance. They just have blast. All right, come on. Can I just fetch land? Just let me play a balance. I hate this game so much. I mean, I shouldn't have kept this hand, but it's on me. It did seem like a hand where if I drew a land in the first 3 draw steps, not even draw steps, just first 3 draws because I had a dress down, I would win the game, but I don't know. Too tilting. Like, if I draw Tolarian Academy here, can I win? Holy hell. Pyroblast. Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, we knew they had only counter spells, like, just no shot. Just no shot. I do feel like if I just drew this fetch land the first or second, like 1 draw earlier, this game would be pretty easy. Oh well. I shouldn't have kept the hand. Alright, as you can probably tell, chat, we're running on the fumes. We're gonna try to play this a little bit better. Keep reasonable hands, play good solid magic, and finish off this tournament with reasonable play is the plan. Here is another hand that does not have mana sources. Put it back. This hand looks very good. Keep. Okay, an Oath player. Free Spirit. Unfortunately, if they copied Miharu's last list, it means they have 2 main deck Mindbreak traps, which would be problematic for my continued success with this hand. Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. I think I'm gonna go Sapphire, top, jet, pass, look at spin. 6 cards, look for a good card. Have force backup for a PO. Seems reasonable. I could have sequenced it jet top sapphire, but I don't really want my sapphire to get trapped if they did have trap. That would have allowed me to go like brainstorm with a fetch, but I think pretty reasonable to have just this brainstorm as a force will pitch. So is this gonna be like an orchard with Pyroblast backup, maybe? Sorry, for yeah, an Oath of Druids with Pyroblast backup. All right, well, let's see what we have first. Hinka? And Mana Crypt for PO. Guess I'd actually play PO first. Okay, I'm gonna force this because if they have a blast or Flusterstorm especially, I want them to use it now so that I can resolve my spell. They just have a force. Um okay. So if they have a blast or a fluster, we probably lose to an Archon, I would assume. Ooh, did I put the opal in the right spot? Not sure I did. Okay, just resolves. And now I have fluster backup. Should be winning. Crap. No. And the deck works. The deck just works. Assassin's Trophy Abrupt Decay. That is not exactly what I expected to see in my opponent's hand. Game is very over. Actually, I think I have Deterministic right now. Make enough monks, sack this board, yog it all back. No, maybe I make a mistake. Now I don't even have to do that. Now I can just take time walk turn. Maybe they don't know what F6 is, you know? I mean, I've seen their hand. They're not representing anything. There's just no reason not to hit F6. My opponent's using more clock than I am. Okay, cool. Time walk did it. All right, so it's a bug oath deck. Interesting. Guess we are in the 2-3 bracket. Makes sense. Not really sure what we're bringing in and out. Maybe we want a Sphinx. I don't really think that's that good. Um, like I don't really have cards for this matchup. I guess a Flusterstorm is reasonable. Don't think any of these cards are very good here. No, we have Snap and Mentor in the deck. Mm. Feel like I'd be down to try to fix the run back another 6-3. Probably wouldn't be too easy though. And like that game was a prime example of why I don't really like Oath of Druids. It's like you did your thing, you resolved your Oath of Druids, but you still need to get to the next turn to win, and you just simply don't get to the next turn to win most of the time. This hand is really underpowered. A couple mocks and make it a bit better, but it's quite underpowered hand. I don't really like it. I'll put it back. This hand's also pretty underpowered. I don't know. I mean, this is what I get for putting like Dress Down and Balance in my deck, but I don't know. Maybe I should just kept my initial hands, though they were a little anemic. My mulligans have been quite poor. PO isn't like a great mulligan deck, but it also isn't like a horrible one just because of the power of like Mox Mox Tinker hands and Mox Mox PO hands. Yeah, it hasn't been pretty. I think I was probably supposed to keep like maybe my 7. Possible. Like these dress downs are not very good in this matchup. They kind of just cycle and act as a PO target. It would definitely be better if they were like Night's Whispers in this specific matchup, but so like here's the question, like what am I doing on my next turn? Am I spinning my top and trying to find land or something? Like what's the goal here? How am I progressing this game forward? What am I looking to do? Like first I have to build mana, right? If I spin top and I miss, then what do I do? Concede? Go next? I'm not sure. Went fine. Went 6-3. Gotta learn somehow. Oh my lord. These last few rounds have been a roof. Okay. Trying to figure out if I would rather just invest. I feel like they have like Abrupt Decay or Assassin's Trophy or something. But I also think like, hmm, yeah. Maybe I should have gone. I guess I can always respin here. I think I like holding up double blue better than I like holding up like playing a Soul Ring. Like, what's my opponent doing right now? What's their plan? Vintage? That's fair. That might be a pretty reasonable plan. I think I'm fine to just jam this. My opponent's not doing anything. Buster Sword's not doing much either. Like, what do they force this maybe? Abrupt Decay after damage or whatever. Assassin Trophy, give me another island. Looks like it's a negation then. Hmm. Sure. Got me. Got. Probably cycle this dress down at some point. Just haven't had much. I could have done it. Could have had more mana. Dress down doesn't really do anything in the matchup at all. I think they have Flusterstorm backup. Makes it really awkward to force this. But maybe I can make the most of it if I tap them out. No, they'll just hit a land drop. I shouldn't have forced here. There was no reason to force here. It was silly. I know I have a Soul Ring and a top, and I don't have anything coming. I got dazed? Okay, not gonna lie. I didn't see that coming. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, that is the point in the stream where we're at, where I make a decision and immediately regret my decision. I thought I was getting flusterstormed. I definitely didn't think I was getting dazed. Wow, that's really bad. That's that's quite poor. Oh, I should have drawn an island, not a top. I don't know. What a sure. I drew a top. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. I don't really have any plan forward. Like when I spin and miss there, it's pretty horrible. Like I have decent hits in my deck. Like hitting PO is quite good. I should have just used this and played the top. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's our next plan of action here. Like my opponent isn't doing anything, but that's not great for me because they have 7 cards and I have 1. So even if I find action, I still have to chain through whatever counter magic suite they have in their hand. Probably was supposed to get a white mana off that one. Like realistically, what can I resolve? What do I have like a legitimate chance of resolving? Do I have things that have a legitimate chance of resolving? Honestly, the best thing that I could have here is probably an Urza Saga. I know it's not in my deck, but against like what's happening right now, when my opponent just refuses to make proactive plays, uncounterable land creatures is really good. Like I don't really think that decks that refuse to make active plays are good, but like my opponent's pitching to hand size. What's happening? Grizzlebrand? Maybe they drew all their oath targets. Uh, I just need to figure out how do I. I clearly have a grip full of counter magic. I guess this could also be like a Assassin's Trophy on my top. I guess that's pretty good value. Sure. I do feel somewhat sad, but at the same time, whatever. I do wish I had fetched that Tundra, so maybe I could go like Mentor or something, because they clearly don't have an oath. I guess Mentor is not very good against Abrupt Decay. Maybe I'm supposed to be bringing in. Oh, I could have get like Balance here, which is like a must counter. If I had found, maybe I can still find something. Find a white source. Maybe I'm just still supposed to tinker and still think I like the idea of like end step PO or something like that. I think they have like multiple forces. I don't really know if Hardcasting Citadel makes any sense. I really think I was supposed to fetch a Tundra so I could get like a balance and try to wipe their hand away. That seems like an interesting line to me. All right, let's go for end step PO into Hardcast Citadel. All right, log. I'll do my best. I just like let this happen and then hold up Fluster for the next one, right? Well, I guess I have another Fluster off of my top. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we can Fluster this and then make them use another counter spell. What is happening? How much more fetches can they even have in their deck? Fetchables. Or are they gonna go like pay, misstep, and then they're tapped out, and I can go Citadel Fluster? Why do I feel like I'm winning this game? Is their deck really that? I mean, it is Oath. This is a example of making me not want to play Oath for the third round. I don't think I want to play PO again, but I'm not sure what I want to play. I mean, I got their Flusterstorm here. I'm pretty sure I'm winning right now. Maybe if they have like another force plus another Fluster. Like I'm untapping, slamming Citadel, and I have a Fluster backup with an active top. Force pitch force. Fluster. You have a Fluster? I have to have a Fluster here. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I guess I could get dazed again. I don't think they have more than one daze in their Forbidden Orchard deck. I sure fucking hope not. Nah, they don't even play red. Like, all right. Well, my opponent had double force, double fluster, abrupt decay. They have 2 cards in their hand. I have no cards in my hand. I have an active top. I have a spirit token. Winnable, winnable. Any winnables? Any winnables? I don't know. Unsure. They went bottom, bottom. All right. Top. Force my top. Could see that happening. Yep. I'm getting my top forced. Okay. Okay, another turn. Another day. I'm just supposed to cast this. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to cast this so that I shuffle away those cards. What is the name of this opponent? I have no idea. Never played them, I don't think. I can get a top. I can't get a top. All my tops are gone. I have no targets on this, by the way. I have nothing. I'm gonna get a pearl. That way I have a white source. Very nice. Both of my tops are in the graveyard, and my citadel is in the graveyard. Are we casting Grizzlebrand here? 3. Yep. 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 I guess I can still draw balance, but then they've already drawn too many cards. Yeah, that sounds about how this game was gonna go. I mean, what a game of Magic the Gathering that was. I was prepared for 4 forces, 2 Flusterstorms, but it still hurt. Okay. Yes. Why do I these Nope. None of that. None of that. I'm gonna like demonic Lotus Mentor and they're just gonna slam an oath on me. Like the fool that I was. I don't know. They just keep Sapphire go? Serious? Serious? Sapphire go? Like hell you're casting Ancestral Recall. Chances I was supposed to get a Tundra there? I think fairly slim. They have Force, Sapphire. Okay. I'm just gonna try to Citadel them. Get a Lotus and try to Citadel them. They just have to have a Force. I can draw my own Force. I'm gonna get dazed. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna get dazed. Hundo percento dazed. Yeah, I mean, maybe. It's only all right if they don't find Forcible blue card. If they find Forcible blue card, it doesn't feel all right. I don't know. My Magic Online's crazy. Treasure Cruise. Top bottom on Preordain. Ponder. There's nothing you like to see more than the days in the 4 Forbidden Orchard deck. I want to draw Forcible. Just hit me with a Forcible, please. Did not shuffle their Ponder. Jet. Mystical for Force. I'm not doing great. I just don't know if like giving them an oath target is a good idea. Like they drew a bunch of cards, they missed on their land drop. They could easily have oath but not have a Forbidden Orchard. So like giving them a mentor here just doesn't seem very good. I don't really think that like waiting is very good either. It's so fucking tilting. Because the days just 1 shouldn't be in their deck to start. 2 shouldn't be in their deck versus PO post board on the draw. It's just like the most tilting possible thing, and of course it's gonna just destroy me. Well, at least I didn't play into that. Like, I think I made the correct play, just they had a fucking they had a fucking daze. Like, I'm very happy with the play I made. I think I just got completely ranched by a card that shouldn't be in their deck. Oh well. Most of the time, Daze is pretty dead against PO because PO has a bunch of extra mana sources usually. But now they're gonna vamp for Forbidden Orchard, and now it's not even gonna matter. And I didn't draw. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna lose to Bug Oath. I feel like I'd make the same choices I did. Like, the problem is now they're just gonna get a Grizzlebrand and I can never win, so I have to hit like a combo kill, but they probably have Fluster, so yeah, kind of. This is like so fucking I'm off it, man. So off it. Uh I think I'm gonna stop streaming and I will just do these last 3 rounds off stream. Maybe? I don't know. So tilting. All right, thank you for watching this video. I know it wasn't the best video because I've just completely sleep deprived and useless. I'm gonna go rest up and rejuvenate for tomorrow's event. Hopefully I'll get a nice good sleep, get some food, go for a run or something, and we'll come back and pick a deck which we think is gonna do well, and we'll try to be at full strength for that because this back to back, not streaming back to back 9-round tournaments from 8 p.m. to, well, right now it's 11 a.m. It's just, it doesn't work for me, clearly. So a little bit of an experiment failure, but you have to try to find out. And if you don't try, then you'll never know. So again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video.